Welcome back to another episode of In the Red with you and me. I'm excited to sit down with you today, but I'll invite you right off the bat to be a part of what we're doing with this podcast, a chance to share information, perspective, thoughts, hopefully provoking us to think outside the box and generate conversation with the people around us. That's the intent of everything we do, is to hopefully position us to say, have I just been arguing, debating, or am I actually listening and conversing with the people around me? Am I taking in perspective maybe that I didn't have before? I think that's important. And if you want to be a part of that, we encourage you follow, download, review. It takes a couple of clicks, a couple of words, and it lets somebody know that, hey, this is something valuable. Maybe take a moment of your day to listen and see if it'll help you. It's not for everyone. I realized a long time ago that I'm not everyone's cup of tea. As a pastor, I realized one of the most freeing moments I realized is I am not called to be everybody's pastor. Not everybody's going to like the way I deliver. Not everybody's going to like the way I roll. That's okay. There's some beauty in walking into that, the identity, knowing that there are some people who will need you, but there are many people who won't. And I know this podcast, I've had thoughts over the time like, is this even worth it? Releasing these, spending the time. And I've had over the course of a couple of years now doing this, it always seems when I have those thoughts that somebody reaches out to me, somebody comes up, or there's a boost in the numbers as you look and it says, keep doing what you're doing. So follow, download, review. Those simple clicks, those simple words may not mean much to you, and it may, it's not even worth my time, but I can assure you it is, if nothing more than to me, or for somebody who maybe is looking for a podcast in the sea of podcasts and has no idea where to start. Maybe your thought, your review, your simple click let somebody know that I should give this a chance. So I encourage you to be a part of this. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic that I feel like is missed, and it's silly. If you're a parent like me, and I have three teenagers, so this is something that's quite frequently in my life. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you didn't read the title of this episode, and it's noise. I feel like noise in my house seems to be the norm. So we have three teenagers, one who just turned 18. We have four dogs, two golden doodles, two Yorkies. So in our life, ministry is a large part of that with me and my wife co-pastoring this church. Noise can become quite the issue in all areas. And you have to be very careful because noise can really overpower you and sometimes even begin to define you, right? If you really think about this. From a ministry perspective, I've found quite often over the last few years is I've really had a season to step out of the church and then to really identify what we're supposed to be doing and then offered the opportunity to come back in to see it through a different lens, to say, what are we doing? Are we really generating as much noise as everybody else around us? Yeah, it's an interesting take, right? Especially if you're in ministry, you're probably like, oh, there's another one of those guys that's just trying to water everything down. I can assure you that's not who I am. If you spend any amount of time going and watching my sermons on our church website or watching the things I post on social media, I'm anything but a watered down version of Christianity. But what I did find along the way is that noise can disrupt truth. Noise can disrupt information. And I think in the grand scheme of life around us, look at the media landscape. And I wish you would just take the rose-colored glasses of whatever media outlet you watch off for just a moment, see it through the lens of someone else, and identify all the noise that is put out day to day.